Good afternoon, good morning. Thank y'all for tuning in to another edition. another. Thank you for tuning in for a pen review today. And I got something that's exciting. This pen was provided to me by Pen Chalet, Pen Chalet, Pen Chalet. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I put it on the screen. Pen Chalet. We all know what it is. So sometime last year, I asked for a pen, right? And I ended up not knowing what I was going to end up getting. But I asked them for a pen, and they sent me something really, really interesting. Now, when I asked for this pen, I just asked for a pen. And last time I asked for a pen, they gave me the option of what pen to pick between two pens, and I was able to just pick. And this time, I didn't get an option at all. I just asked for a pen, and I got sent a pen. So the pen that I got sent today is the Delta Icon in a medium nib, and it's black and orange. I didn't know much about this pen at all. I'm very excited to have it. I'm very grateful and thankful for it, to even be able to get things like this. But yeah, I have never even heard of this brand before, so I had to do some research, and I'll put some of the details of this specific pen in the description. But I absolutely love writing with this pen. I unboxed it and I filled it with ink, and I wrote with it, and I love writing with this pen. And I can't say that about a lot of pens. Like the first time I wrote with it, it writes very, very wet. But for me, I like it, and it has a steel nib, and it gives like this feedback, almost like a gold nib in a sense. And the medium isn't like a thick medium. It's like a little bit thicker than a Japanese medium, right? So it's pretty much I like the way this medium feels. And when I tell you this pen writes thick and wet, I've written an entire page and had to wait for it to dry. And I personally like that. Like, I don't have any issue with the pen writing really wet like that. It doesn't bother me one bit. Um, I thoroughly enjoy writing with this pen. It's hard to put down, and I can't say that about a lot of pens. My Twisby Eco T is one of those pens where like it's hard to put down, and I have another one that is hard to put down. But I didn't really have any intentions on buying a lot of pens this year. I have, as of filming this, I have two. I have another video to make, but I really had no intention of buying a bunch of pens, and I really didn't have any intentions of even getting $150 pen either. But man, do I love this pen. The only thing I don't like about this pen, and it's just a gripe that I have of pens in this price range anyway, is that it's just a cartridge converter. And the only reason I don't like cartridge converter pens is simply because they don't hold a lot of ink. And that's really about it. Like, everything else about the pen it works perfectly fine. It's a beautiful pen. Like, this black on here is amazing. Um, this pen just writes great. You can post it, and I have some writing samples in the video as well. You can post it. This is the nib on it. Let me show you. Let me put it in my face. This is the nib of the pen. It says Delta Italy in the size medium. The cap doesn't. This is with the pen on. It's literally like a quarter turn, maybe even like a little bit more than like a half a turn or a third of a turn. It doesn't take much to come on and off. See, it's like, so it might even be like a quarter turn to get it on and off. This clip is kind of hard. That's like maybe, I don't even know if that's an issue, but the clip is hard. It's real heavy, and I like that. It's kind of short, but it fits into my pen case. But other than that, like, this pen here says Delta Icon on it with Italy. I don't know if it's individually numbered, but it says 836 Italy. And I love this orange. Look at that. I can sit here and do this all day. But yeah, I do really like this black and orange. It looks very sleek. Um, I enjoy this pen. I like writing with it so much. But I'll put some writing samples in here. If I haven't already, and some B-roll unboxing of it. But this pen is amazing. It's definitely one of those pens that's hard to put down. I remember I first picked this up and I took it out at work and I was just writing with it, and I just wrote. And I think I wrote like 5 or 6 pages front and back in my journal because it's just a joy to write with. It's so smooth. It has like the feedback I like, and it's great, great, great choice by Sarah at Pen Shadow to send me this pen. Um, I don't usually ask for a lot of pens. I've only asked for 2 pens. I asked for one last year and I asked for one this year, and I'm I'm honestly like good with what I have. With this one, it's amazing. I have nothing but good things to say about this pen, and that's I other than the cartridge converter, which is a personal preference as far as like what's wrong with the pen and something that's like I don't like about it. That's nothing I don't like about this pen. Um, I filled it with my favorite ink, which is the Diamond Oxford Blue. I have a massive jar of that, so I love writing with blue ink. And that ink pairs very well with this, especially in the Galen leather with the Tomo River paper. It's just, it's great. It's just great. I don't really rave about things like that often, but this is one of those that like I'm raving about, and I would highly recommend if you're looking at this pen or you're wondering what this is, you're watching my videos and you're like, I don't know if I want to get this pen. This is one to get. I promise you'll be happy with this. And I don't really make promises like that. So